at her manor? She does know the way to this sailor's heart. If that's your port of call, who am I to argue? Just know the dangers before you step aboard my ship. If they process you in the stockade, you'll never leave Amanos alive. If you head into the jungle, beware the beasts and the gangs of banished. The gangs of prisoners who band together to survive in the jungle, they're all bad, but the green serpents are the worst. Here, for you and the pretty boy. Disguises. Put them on and try to look appropriately forlorn as you go aboard my ship. You need disguises because you want to travel aboard a prison ship. And because you want to avoid notice when we reach Amanos. So, disguises. You'll look like just two more poor bastards bound for the prison island, guaranteed. You know the lady. She picks up strays wherever she goes. Helps with her work, and she enjoys the company. The first time we met, she was supposed to arrest me for smuggling. Instead, she turned me into an operative and we broke a much larger ring. Oh, the lady has her ways. And I could never say no to a pouch full of gold and a pretty face. Say, your face is pretty. Maybe if you survive and make it off Amanos, you can call on me. The shackled guar is just down the pier. Move, you dirty prisoners!
You get them there, you old sea dog, and I'll get them out.
I'll do my job, Arabelle. And remember, I like pomegranate wine with my salted mutton.
All the prisoners are aboard, Captain.
2 more latecomers, Juris.
These prisoners aren't on my list.
Then add them. I'll tell you about it later.
As you say, Captain. Get aboard, you scum!
Inside, prisoner! Move! Over here.
Like my new outfit? What better way to search Amanos Station than disguised as a jailer, huh? I'll see what I can learn about our missing royals here in the stockade and around town. You head to the jungle. From what I already heard, you need to hurry. Before I engaged in 2 of my 3 favorite activities, eavesdropping and thievery, I heard the jailers talking about a bounty placed by the Green Serpent's prison gang. They're offering a reward for 3 nobles that washed ashore in the jungle. What else could it be? Do you know of any other noble-born people who were lost at sea in the area? So head north and go through the big gate. That's your way into the jungle. Meanwhile, I'll see whether or not House Mornard is involved in all this. First, find the leaders. If you can't do that, find the serpents. One of them is bound to know something. I hear they have a camp northeast of the jungle gate. And take this flare. The 3 captains are circling the island waiting for your signal. Try not to let anything in the scary jungle kill you. Just head north, go through the gate, and head north some more. I hear there's a green serpent camp out that way. Hey, you got this! I mean, you probably got this. If anyone's got this, it's you. Ooh, that's hurtful. And here I thought we were friends. But let me think. Oh, there's a coin fort on the far side of the island. Steer clear of that unless you run out of other options. It's controlled by the serpents, and they're stone-cold killers. I haven't seen any signs of the Order here on Amanos. Yet. But there must be a connection, right? How else would the serpents know about the Alliance leaders if the Ascendant Order didn't tip them off? And I'll start digging around out here. Oh, and if you were wondering, I'll hop a ship back to High Isle when I'm finished. Easy enough out here in Amanos Station, as long as you don't look like one of the prisoners. After you secure the Royals, find a clear beach and fire that flare.
You think the serpents were telling the truth? Freedom? If we find the lost nobles?
You know the Kaishiti's saying. If it sounds too good, it probably is.
Am I in trouble?
I don't care what you say. I'm heading into the jungle.
Don't be stupid, Rasa. You're safer here in the stockade.
I am a good hunter. Freedom or death?
Look at here. New meat. You've got big ears, new meat. But if you must know, word around this stockade is that the green serpents are offering a way off this rock. Something about friends in high places. You just need to find a trio of nobles supposedly wandering the jungle. What gave it away? The fact that no one gets off this rock? Or that the serpents have friends in high places? Or maybe how ridiculous...
If it is true that you have joined the Ashaba, you are not welcome in my home.
Stranger, those stockade ruffians hauled away my husband. Can you help me? You're actually stopping to help? Everyone else ignored me or looked at me as though I were insane. My husband and I, we were here at Amino Station on business. Then the jailers grabbed poor Valentine and dragged him away. Into their damn prison stockade. And it won't be long before they finish processing him. Then they'll banish poor Valentine into the jungle and I'll never see my beloved again. Help me save my husband, stranger. I'll pay you handsomely. Please. On the prison island of Aminos? Hardly. Besides, there's no time. Here, take this bottle of Dufort Red. It's a rare vintage that Jailer Omdil absolutely adores. Give him that and he'll let you inside. Then find my Valentine and get him out of there. Here, I'll mark a location on your map. There's a spot out in the jungle where we can meet. I'll have us away off this cursed island by the time you collect Valentine and get there. Just give Jailer Omdil the wine, get inside, and find my husband. I do my research. Everyone in town says Jailer Omdil loves wine. They also say he's willing to look the other way in exchange for a free bottle every now and again. He guards the back way into the stockade, which is perfect for your purposes. Nothing illegal, if that's what you're asking. Well, nothing overtly illegal. We were watching the ships come and go, looking for a suitable crew and cargo we could take advantage of. We're thieves, all right. Maybe the jailers recognized Valentine. Look, I may have exaggerated my distress when we met, but everything I told you is true. They grabbed Valentine for no reason, and if we don't get him out, he'll be lost forever. It's not just the dangerous currents that make Aminos a prison. They do something when they process the prisoners. Magic or alchemy, I don't know the details. But anyone banished to the jungle, they can't survive anywhere but on this accursed rock. It's a perfect prison, and totally inhumane. Aminos Station is the only safe place on this damn rock. It consists of a port, a town, the prison stockade, and the jailer's keep. The rest of the island is a dangerous jungle, full of ferocious beasts. And I don't just mean the prisoners. The jungle's as bad as the darkest pit of oblivion. Wild beasts, monsters, and banished marauders roam freely. Valentine wouldn't last 2 shakes of a guar's stubby tail out there. And if they process him, he'll be trapped. Until something kills him. I don't know. It depends. Some prisoners undergo processing within days. Others get to remain in the stockade indefinitely, as a reward for some service or another. The jailers call them trusties. I'd use a different word. There's no need. Getting to Aminos isn't hard. Getting off the island? That's another matter. Besides, between the gangs, the creatures, and whatever the jailers do to process the prisoners, only the toughest survive. And they have nowhere to go. Look, Valentine and I are thieves, and we're damn good ones. Getting into and out of impossible situations is what we do. In my case, I've had time to plan and prepare. Valentine didn't get the chance. That's why you need to go in there and help him. It's simple. You find my husband before they process him, escort him to the location I marked on your map, and we all get away before the jailers notice a thing. Trust me. Valentine and I have been doing stuff like this since the moment we met. Funny story. Mabson hired us separately to pull off the same job. She hoped we'd kill each other, to eliminate the competition, you understand. The look on her face when she found us, arm in arm, waiting in her chamber 2 nights later. Priceless.
Unless you want to become a permanent resident of the prison stockade, just move along, citizen. I'm tired, I'm thirsty, and I'm not in the mood for gadabouts from High Isle today. Have you lost your senses? Why in the name of Rupka's starry britches do you want to go inside? There's nothing but murderers, cut purses, and thieves in there. They'll eat you alive. Is that It is! A rare du Fort Red! My favorite! Alright, take this outfit, wear it, and the jailers will think you're a trustee and leave you alone. Oh, but watch out for any jailers carrying a torch. They can spot a disguise in a sandstorm. As for finding a thief, I'd check the head jailer's office in the keep if I were you. You want to see if the thief you're looking for has been processed yet or not. The head jailer keeps a ledger with that information. Put on that trusty outfit before you head inside. If you get caught, we never had this conversation. Understand? Depends on your intentions. If you just want a word or two with the thief, the head jailer keeps records of which prisoners are in the stockade and which have been sent to the jungle. On the other hand, processing means a lot more if you're planning a rescue. But I don't want to know nothing about that. If the thief has been processed, then he's already been banished, or he's about to be. And once that happens, there's no leaving this island. At least not alive. What? Do I look like some fancy robe from the Mages Guild? The process is magical, I think. Or maybe alchemical. Anyway, a processed prisoner can only survive in the wilds of Amanos. If you can call living in that jungle surviving.
I don't care what you say. I'm heading into the jungle.
Don't be stupid, Rasa. You're safer here in the stockade.
I am a good hunter. Freedom or death.
You don't belong here, do you, little mouse? Come and tell Garwillith all about it. You may be able to fool the less attentive jailers and inmates of this place, but not me. Don't worry, I won't reveal your secret. As long as you tell me why you're here. Valentine. Yeah, maybe I know such a person. You seem the courageous sort. Let's make a trade. Help me get revenge on another inmate, and I'll point you in the right direction to find... Oh, nothing violent. A trustee named Yavara likes to make camp on the platform over there. All I need you to do is steal something from a jailer and place it in her bedroll. Simple as dirt. Do me this favor, and I'll tell you where to find Valentine. Not just any prisoner, Yavara. That viper used something I found to earn her status as a trustee. I should be the one getting 3 meals a day, a spot on the platform, and a guarantee I won't be processed. Help me teach her a lesson, and I'll help. No need to get violent about it, fine. I helped Valentine sneak out of the stockade and into the caldera just before you got here. Said he needed to check something past the big tree and near where the waterfall plunges down.
Damn, the legend was right. I do need 3 keys. Oh, hello. If you're one of those horrid prisoners come to rob me, I'm afraid my current situation has left me quite destitute. But come to think of it, if you'd be willing to help me out, I can promise you a sizable chunk of gold. What do you say? Marcel? Why would she do that? She knew my plan was to get arrested and steal the Daybreak gem. I let those jailers grab me on purpose. Well, at least it sounds like she has a better exit strategy than I devised. From the prison? Whatever gave you that idea? No, I needed to get into the prison to examine a book I knew was inside the jailer's keep. Secrets of Amanos. A rare tome full of secrets I require to access the old vault. The one where the Daybreak gem is stored. Pay attention, my friend. I didn't think I was going too fast. The old vault was built and forgotten years ago, but with the information from that book, I finally know how to open it. Will you help me? I hoped the legend was wrong, that I'd only need the 1 key I already have. But alas, it requires 3 keys to open the vault. And now I know where to find them. Help me survive the jungle and acquire the other keys, and I'll pay... Brilliant! According to the book, the keys were hidden separately. One in the southern jungle, the other in the west. Here, I'll mark your map with the location specified. Have you heard the legend of the hidden vault? It's quite fascinating. It's remarkable. The legend of the Sisters. Famaza, Finami, and Farah, a trio of pirates who amassed untold treasure from their raids along High Rock's coast. According to the story, they chose Amanos as the site to build their hidden vault. Well, this was before Amanos Station and the prison stockade. The sisters built their vault and hid their treasure. While the vault was under construction, Famaza fell in love with a local named Altonway. That's when everything started to fall apart. Altonway convinced Famaza to betray her sisters so they could keep the treasure for themselves. The sisters learned of the plan and hid their keys before any confrontation could occur. You see, all 3 keys were needed to open the vault. Nothing good. The sisters died fighting each other, leaving Altonway with 1 key and the secret of the vault. He bragged of it in a tavern, which is how the legend got started. He met his end searching the jungle for the other 2 keys. Right behind this rocky cliffside. The locks are hidden in the boulder I was examining. Ingenious design, but it definitely requires all 3 keys. You know, I was hoping the legend was wrong about that. Oh well. A lot of research went into determining which rare book mentioned the keys, then more to find out there was a copy in the prison. After I obtained Famaz's key from a far too trusting descendant, I came here. Anyway, we'll soon have the other keys. Dangerous? Sure, but nothing you can't handle. We haven't been processed yet, so we can come and go from the jungle as we please. Just make sure none of the jailers notice. They usually don't pay much attention outside the stockade, though. This isn't just any gem. The Daybreak gem has a rich history. And I'll let you in on another secret. With the Daybreak gem, I can find an even more legendary vault that contains an even greater treasure. Precisely. Now you see why I was willing to risk banishment to obtain the Daybreak gem. I'm just glad Marcel found you and sent you to help. She really is a terrific partner. Now,
Follow the rules, and you won't lose your status as a trustee.
Through this gate lies the jungle of
Following
Amnos.
the rules got me tossed
Your
in the
home
stockade
for the
in
rest
first
of your
place.
miserable
But I hear you.
lives.
Please, I'm innocent, I tell you. Don't send me into the jungle.
Too late
This
for
one
that.
knows she can
We've all
never
been
leave
processed.
the jungle.
If we don't banish you into
Sometimes
the jungle,
sleeping
you'll
through
die.
that gate is so tempting.
Doing something with magic-y? I love eating fish, but catching them has always been way too much work for me. Oh, good. I didn't want to walk.
again, Lasham. It's not my fault. They're dangerous, powerful. I'm dangerous too, wretch. Lucy, toss, kill. No, I can't. Triple the guards on the captured royal and find the others. I promised all three the Ascendant Magus, and I won't stick.
One time I reached into a sack like that and found a bunch of live frogs. That was a strange day.
Enough to buy that armor I've been wanting.
Good eye. I didn't even see that runestone at first.
A stone structure. The key must be in there. Oh, what does that plaque say? Plinths. Must be these low pedestals over here. There's a shawl on one already, so we just need to find a sacred leaf and the traitor's coal.
Magister Erin never let me watch him do this. It's so interesting.
Well, that's a leaf and a chunk of coal. Start with the leaf. Place it on the plinth closest to the center of the island. Ah, I guess they mean the other center. Try placing the leaf on the... That seems right. Now, place the coal. That did it. The door appears clear. Well done. You're a natural. One key down, one to go.
Watching you harvest is exciting. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with that. Are you seeing this? Incredible!
Look, up there. If I were a key, I'd hide up there.
You going to enchant something with that? Can I watch?
This must be the place. Look around for a key while I keep watch.
What's inside? Come on, I'm so curious. I love harvesting runestones.
Serve the crew of the damned.
Bet they weren't expecting that.
Eventually, all will serve.
That was fun. You going to enchant something with that? Can I watch? got a talent for finding those. I love harvesting runestones.
This one knows she can never leave the jungle. But sometimes, slipping through that gate is so tempting.
Through this gate lies the jungle of Amnos. Your home for the rest of your miserable lives.
Please, I'm innocent, I tell you. Don't send me into the jungle.
Too late for that. We've all been processed. If we don't banish you into the jungle, you'll die.
Follow the rules, and you won't lose your status as a trustee.
Rules? Following the rules got me tossed in the stockade in the first place. What I hear you.
Let's insert our keys. Hopefully we don't have to turn them all at the same time. Look at that. Amazing! Let's head inside. Come, friend. The treasure awaits.
Put them to sleep and throw them in the cage. The boss said not to hurt them.
Wake up, my darling. And thanks for opening the vault. You always did have a way with locks and keys.
Marcel? What are you doing in that cage?
Poor Valentine. As confused as ever. You're in the cage, my dear. I'm stealing the treasure. You don't look as surprised as my darling husband. But I do want to thank you for helping him open this vault for me. Makes stealing the treasure out from under him ever so much easier. You say lie, I say slight fabrication. Let's just agree to disagree. But otherwise, yes. I always plan for the long game. Share? Real thieves don't share, my sweet. Everything we do is selfish and self-serving. Valentine knows that. It's part of the code. The treasure is mine. All of it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have minions to command. All right, my minions, gather up the treasure and let's get out of here.
Isn't she a marvel? Well, we need our own escape route. Here, grab my hammer and chisel and find us a way out of here. Knock on the walls with the hammer and chisel and look for a weak spot. Volcanic tunnels riddle these islands. There's bound to be one. Sounds solid. Knock in another spot. Nope, too solid. Look for a large crack or something. That sounds promising. That's why I carry a hammer and chisel. Now, let's get out of here. Now that we're free, we can finish what we started. You assume Marcel knows about the Daybreak Gem, but I never mentioned it when I told her the legend of the vault. I always hold back a secret or two. Marcel has no idea that the big, non-precious gem is really the key to a larger treasure. Ah, my trusty hammer and chisel. Saved my ass on more than one occasion. Now, let's go find that gem and get to the extraction point. There's our exit. I'll set up this ladder while you find the gem. Check the lockboxes that Marcel left behind. It has to be in one of them. That's definitely the Daybreak Gem, my friend. Look how it refuses. That's definitely the Daybreak Gem, my friend. Look how it refuses to glisten. Now, up the ladder and let's... We're out! Now, let's get to that extraction point Marcel told you about.
Doing something with magic-y?
I'll meet you at the extraction point, my friend. Climb, my friend, climb! We did it, my friend. Look, we beat my wife to the extraction point. Smashing!
Valentine? How did you...
You constantly underestimate me, oh love of my life. Here, let me just cut these ropes for you.
Damn you, Valentine. Didn't think you had it in you. But I will see you soon, my love. Count on it.
Always, my love. Always. Marcel is angry with me, but she'll get over it. These competitions keep our blood hot, if you catch my meaning. While she finds another way out of the jungle, we slip away on the next ship departing Amino Station. Ah, and a beautiful specimen it is. Marcel never understands the importance of legends, and that's why we bested her this day. Anyway, I never would have succeeded without... One of these days, I'll figure out where I need to take the Daybreak Gem. Then the treasure of the Daybreak monks will be mine. Perhaps I'll reach out to you, my friend. You're quite handy to have around when the going gets troublesome. Oh, not a clue. I'm still in the information gathering stage of the heist. Legends require a lot of research and study to fully uncover. But one day, I will need to hide the gem, though. I don't want Marcel to get too curious when she gets back. You think so? I suppose. We do have a healthy competitive streak, but it adds spice to our marriage. We really do love each other. Well, first I need to get off this damn island, then that research I mentioned, and some relaxation. Always good to take time, especially after a successful heist. I also want to plan something nice for when Marcel gets home. Something. Most certainly. I learned a long time ago that some fine wine, a box of sweets, and a little romance take the edge off. Help soothe Marcel's murderous impulses. Until next time, my friend.
Follow the rules, and you won't lose your status as a trustee.
Through this gate lies the jungle of Amnos. Your home for the rest of your miserable life.
This one knows she can never leave the jungle. But sometimes, slipping through that gate is so tempting. Stay back! This one was just looking at the gate and regretting the choices that led her to this fate. This one cannot do that. This one was processed, so she cannot live anywhere but within this dung-infested jungle. You are prisoners and do not know this. Once you are banished to the jungle, leaving it will kill you dead. No, no lie. This one saw it with her own eyes. Poor Humdo did just that. Turned to dust before he had gotten more than a few steps through the gate. The jungle is bad, but turning to dust? This one thinks that would be much worse.
Maybe I should have waited for an escort at Amino Station with Mother.
A dust-covered warrior! Finally! My father is the overseer at Broke Rock Mine. He defends the prisoners laboring inside the mine from the gangs outside its camp. He's struggling, though. He thinks I can't help. I'm a Thama vocalist now. I sing to cast spells. Father says I'm suited to be a court performer, but I want to help people. Mother wrote that Hadalid sea monsters attacked the mine. Father's sentries were supposed to escort me to the mine, but they never came. The prisoners aren't villains. They don't ask for much, and House Mornard employs Father to give them what they need. Look, the mine's in trouble. Will you accompany me? I can pay, and surely Father can't say no, not with you there. What do you say? The mine camp is just over that hill there. This is going to be fantastic! Can you imagine the look on Father's face when I arrive with you to help? He'll be so impressed. Maybe we don't mention that I left Amino Station without an escort, though? It's a place where banished prisoners work in exchange for warm meals, clean water, and a little protection. They unearth ammonites for House Mornard. Father never let me leave the camp. He said Aminos was no place for a child. You want to know about those boring old shells? They don't look like much to me. Father says mages use them to store magic, somehow. I never listened when Father talked about the ammonites. You know that the banished prisoners can never leave the jungle, right? Well, the jungle is dangerous. The mine gives them a place to work in exchange for a little bit of safety. Father employs a lot of sentries at the mine to ensure that safety. Who else would do it? They're the only ones here. Prison labor is plentiful and cheap. The mine offers them short contracts. Agree to work for 3 months, get room and board. A lot request to stay on longer or leave and return later. They control the whole island. Father says the aristocrats on the other islands don't know anything about Aminos, but there are lots of House Mornard representatives at Amino Station. Mother reports to them once a season. My magic can help people, but if Father had his way, I'd be stuck conjuring butterflies for nobility my whole life. Father never even let me leave the mine camp without 3 bodyguards. I've been away from Aminos for a while. Father allowed me to get a better education. Magic, music. No one masters those things without teachers. I was lucky to find mentors from both the Bard's College and the Mages Guild. Most mages cast a spell with some arcane gestures and their innate mental power. That's how a friend explained it. I can't. My music focuses my magic. I had to train with many renowned mages and bards to get where I am now. Sort of. My music is the spell. Once as a child, I sang a little ditty and turned the cooking fire green. One of my more eccentric tutors liked to babble about tonal architecture, but even he didn't understand it. I'm sure my songs are easier. Father never let me get close to one, so I've only seen them from a distance. They're covered in thick shells and have beady eyes. They seem to really like the shoreline and tide pools. Honestly, they don't frighten. I asked Mother the same thing when I saw her. She didn't have an answer for me. The Hadalids weren't in the mine one day, then they were in the tunnels, attacking every... I once hid from my escorts for 3 hours in that tree's hollow. There it is, Broke Rock Mine. I always wanted to climb those guard towers. Father never let me.
You're brave, reaching in there like that.
Your mother back at Amino Station? No, absolutely not. I cannot have you getting underfoot. Go to your room.
I bring an adventurer to help, Father, and you send me to my room? Ugh.
Why couldn't Marilyn stay with her mother? I don't have any sentries to spare on her protection. Adventurer, since you're here anyway, we should speak. Come here. You're the adventurer who escorted Marilyn here? I suppose I should thank you for ensuring her safety. I'm surprised that you're not a tall tale like the others she invented to get away from her bodyguards when she was younger. I have that singular fortune. My wife is away entreating House Mornard for more sentries. She's better at handling Marilyn. I don't agree with my daughter's actions, but her instinct to bring you here was good. I could use your skills, and now my daughter is sharing our secrets. Yes, the mine is in a state of disarray. Creatures known as Hadalids invaded the lower tunnels. Work stopped. Sentries and prisoners are dead. I can barely hold the mine with the forces I have left. Give me your map. The towers around the mine reported that a caravan laden with medical supplies was drawing near. They have yet to arrive. Find out what's keeping them. If we don't manage to quell the Hadalid invasion, I'm going to have to abandon the mine. House Mornard will not be pleased. I am. Many years ago, I was only a warden working at Amino Station. House Mornard took note of my work and gave me leave to oversee Broke Rock Mine. They treat my family and I well. In return, the mine supplies them with precious ammonites. Prisoners swing the pickaxes while sentries keep an eye on things and organize work in the tunnels. Don't be fooled by misplaced compassion. The prisoners deserve their sentences, and my mine provides them with protection, food, and pay. The Hadalid's origins are a mystery and not my concern. Dealing with their infestation is my priority. Nothing holds them at bay. Enough talk. Our tasks require attention. Go. Find my missing supplies.
See? Father acts like I'm a burden to be locked away and dealt with later. Not an adult who has some capacity to help. He probably told you to see if I was in my room, didn't he? Oh. Well, that means he can't yell at you if he catches me out here. What did he ask you to do? I was hoping Father needed us to battle the Hadalids. Recovering bandages and poultices is just as important, right? Oh, maybe there'll be resonance crystals. I haven't sung into one of those for a while. Finally, I get to help someone. The trail the caravans use is just up ahead. Maybe we'll be able to see where they are from there. Resonance crystals? The caravan? Where is everyone? Giselle. Derek. No, 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 no. They're gone. Dead. It was so close to the mine. What attacked them? It looks like a beast tore them apart. But which... It couldn't have been the prisoner gangs. They left a lot of supplies behind. Is this what adventuring is like? Seeing the people you grew up with? Like this? I'm not going to leave without singing a song to honor my friends. These crystals will project my voice to the other carts. Would you check for the supplies while I sing? I hope this song brings your spirits peace.
Watching you harvest is exciting. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with that.
Oh, good. You have the supplies. I'm nearly... Ah! Look! On the ridge! There! Monsters! Hadalids! There was blood on their claws. Were they coming to kill me? Resonance crystals. The prisoners carry them to amplify the mine's sounds and help warn them of any collapses. But I use them to make my louder too. Did the glow scare the Hadalids off? No. I think so. Or it calmed them enough that they left peacefully? Pucks. I never finished the song. I'll have to start from the beginning now. I'll find more resonance crystals. Their power and my song will keep me safe, and I'm going to honor my friends, monsters or not. You should go back to the camp. Tell Father what happened here. I'll catch up to you once the song's done.
They attacked your father.
The Hadalids attacked. What happened?
The Overseer. He was forced into the mine during the attack.
They dragged him into the mine?
We drove the Hadalids back into the mine with everything we had. Swords, fists, rocks. The prisoners even used their pickaxes. But the Hadalids, their claws are just so sharp. I'll survive. Not everyone was so lucky. We'll be digging graves tomorrow. Hopefully not for the Overseer, or his daughter. Please, follow her. I can't do much to help against the Hadalids.
My trusty adventurer friend. I felt rather foolish the moment I ran in here without you. From what Enoch told me, it sounded like the attack just happened. Maybe if I'd been faster at the caravan, we could have rescued Father. No, I don't have your experience, but I am not going to twiddle my thumbs while Father's fate is decided. And if you don't think I can do this, I'll prove myself to both you and Father. I explored the tunnels a lot when I was younger. At night, of course. I didn't want to be caught. Unless they dug new tunnels, I'll know where we are. Did you hear that? It sounded like it was coming from in here. Yvel! Stendar, blind me. What happened?
Marilyn? You can't be in it. The Hadalids. They're coming back for us.
Yvel, you're in no state to fight. Adventurer, we need a plan. Yvel and the others are too hurt to fend off the Hadalids outside. I took some resonance crystals from the caravan. They should amplify my calming song. Do you still have the medical supplies? Good. Tend to them as best you can. I'll see if the song works on the Hadalids. I think I know what happened before and how to recreate. I won't go far. If the Hadalids keep coming, I'll run to you and we'll make our stand. It'll be the two of us against all of them. No pressure, right? I'll keep the Hadalids at bay. Patch up Yvel and the others.
Thank you. It's already starting to ease my pain.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll feel better in a few days' time.
If any more monsters throw rocks at me, I'll be ready for them.
Lord Shujat did not like the taste of that. But Lord Shujat never likes
The Hadalids are leaving.
Marilyn? That song! The Hadalids aren't trying to get in anymore?
It worked. Friend, check in with Yvel. I need to catch my breath.
Where did Marilyn learn to do something like that? That was completely different from when she would conjure butterflies in the gardens. Thanks to you both, we won't die. Thoroughly and I know what we're doing. And that prisoner over there, Bellaton, is spoiling for a fight. We'll be fine. Besides, if you two made it here, and I'm sure the way back outside is safe enough. We'll go there and reinforce... I didn't see him, no, but we heard those monsters screaming in pain. Couldn't make sense of it until now. The Overseer has a reputation for being fearsome.
Father can't be far. Let's go. That's Father's dagger. He came this way. That's a piece of Father's cloak. We're definitely on the right path. A cane?
This is so much better than reading.
We need to find Father, quickly.
Chests like that can be misleading, either full of jewels or full of rotten fish.
That's Father's voice! Father! Are you hurt? Where are the Hadalids?
Marilyn? You're supposed to be safely outside. Adventurer, come here.
I am safe, and you'd better be thanking my friend for seeing to that.
I spent my entire life keeping Marilyn out of harm's way. Did it matter? No. Here she is, deep within a mine, filled with horrible creatures who've already killed my best sentries. This is a disaster. How did you... Marilyn saw all of that and she's still in here? No. Why am I surprised? Of course she'd stay. I held off those foul beasts as long as I could. Do whatever you can to get them. They must have some reason to remain here. Kill them! Poison the tunnels, I don't care. I am leaving, and I'm taking my daughter and all my sentries with me. It's far too dangerous. Marilyn still thinks the prisoners here are her friends. She never fully understood the dangers of Amanos. And I wouldn't be a good father if I left her to discover it now. Don't leave these tunnels until they're safe.
Oh, friend, I have an idea. Here, take the resonance crystals. These are the ones I took from the caravan site. They are the key to everything. I can calm the Hadalids with my magic. With the resonance crystals amplifying the song, we can get more of the Hadalids to stop attacking us. But I think I can get them to do something else. My plan? I'm going to change the nature of the spell. Make it so the Hadalids aren't just calmer, but they don't want to be in the mine at all. I'm sure I can convince some of them to leave. I'm a Thama vocalist, remember? My music casts magic. If I can change my lyrics, I can get the spell to change too. We'd need to place a lot of resonance crystals. I know just the spots. And we'll need to find the entrance the Hadalids... Father, we're going in to deal with the Hadalids.
Leave the Hadalids in the hands of a capable adventurer. You're staying with me.
I won't let my friend face the Hadalids alone.
Young lady, you will listen to your father.
I fared better against the Hadalids than you or anyone else. I'm going deeper into the mine. You can make it out on your own. must be the deepest one. It doesn't seem like the Hadalids made homes here yet. Maybe they'll be more likely to leave. This smells like seawater. How close are we to the ocean? We're near the shore now. Maybe tunneling here angered the Hadalids. The entryway... These crystals are set. Let's look for the entryway. Maybe it's upstairs. Up there! They have to be coming from those holes. Let me get a better view. Yes! Alright, place the crystals. I'll start the song. Ruminen hekekano Glidenan koni Hindanya Pelagaki Rumi Santani Hakakano Mirinaga Ruminen Hekekano Klidenan. The song's done! We did it! Some of the Hadalids left the mine. Father will be waiting for us at the camp. Use that door down there. That'll take you outside.
Magister Irin never let me watch him do this. It's so interesting.
Another fight? Well, if you... Oh. Walker, is that you? What are you doing here? Are you a prisoner? No matter. Just seeing you makes me feel 100 times better. Sachi's alive! That's good to know. Now I can kill him for getting us wrecked as soon as I see him. Oh, when the storm hit, it was all I could do to hang on to some wreckage and make it to this beach. We're on Amenos, right? The Alliance leaders, right. I keep meaning to try to find Queen Irene, but every time I get started, more of those prison mongrels rush out of the jungle and attack me. I love a good fight as much as the next sailor, but I'm exhausted. Sure, 2 noses are better than 1. If we can pick up Queen Irene's scent, I can track her. That's sort of my specialty. The nose knows, as the kittens say. Stay close. Let's look around. If I catch a familiar scent, I can follow it. Peace conference. Is that what this is all about? Zaji received orders from the Crown, probably because of our reputation as dragon slayers. And smugglers, we're good at that too. Chisbari, Sidura, and the rest stayed behind in Central because of the secrecy. They gave us royal agents to crew the Pounce. I'm not sure there are any other survivors to find. I didn't see anyone else make it to shore. What have we got here? Someone used this shelter recently. Their scent is fresh. Familiar. This way. Let me take a sniff. Ah. The remains of a fire. There are tracks here. This way. Give me a moment. There was a fight here. What's that? On the ground. That medallion has the Queen's scent all over it. There! I have her trail. Follow me. The Queen is in danger.
Is dangerous, Casca. Even your friend shouldn't be wandering about. Ariel, bless my crown, but it's good to see you, my friend. Don't tell me you got washed onto this oblivion-cursed rock, too. You have my apologies, old friend. I must smell like a 3-day dead gua right now. Ah, Lady Arabelle. I knew she wouldn't leave us to rot in this jungle. But she only sent you. Not an army or a chivalry of knights. No matter. I welcome the company. Trouncing these green serpent bastards is amusing, but I'm starting to grow weary. Ah, yes. We were together for a time, but we argued and he rushed off in a huff. I believe I know where to find him after we make some preparations for our rescue. You can signal a ship, but I can help calm the storm that hugs the coast. Never heard about my time with the Sea Elf pirates? They taught me some weather magic. Could you get what I need for the ritual? A claw from a volcanic beast, a feather, and the bones of a drowned sailor. Sadly, these beaches are thick with those. Gather the claw, a feather, and the bones, and I'll make sure the rescue ship can reach the shore safely. While you're gone, I want to take a look at Casca's wounds. She won't admit it, but I can see that she's hurt pretty badly. It was a well-planned and dastardly attack. I could sense the magical nature of the summoned storm, and none of my own arcane protections functioned. They blocked them somehow. If the storm hadn't raged out of control, I'd be dead now. Of course. I'm not an archmage, but I know my way around a spell or two. They must have had agents aboard as well, because I sensed a pulse of magicka before the storm hit. Whatever it was, the bastards rendered every enchanted item we had useless. Perhaps. I also understand that Amanos has protections in place to discourage scrying and portal spells. Between the two, it's no wonder the Mages Guild couldn't trace our medallions. Absolutely. Tamriel is changing and her leaders must adapt. The situation in Cyrodiil right now, I can't see a way forward. Perhaps these talks represent a solution. I'm always in favor of people sitting down to have an earnest conversation. Casca, you've been injured. Let me tend to your wounds.
Good eye. I didn't even see that runestone at first.
You proved more capable than I thought. Your mother was right in sending for you.
I'm capable? Does this mean you'll let me go on adventures?
Ah, adventurer. Come over here. Thank you. Marilyn told me some of what occurred with the Hadalids. I'd like to believe it was all your doing, but maybe it's time for me to reconsider my approach to our discussions. Her magic has its uses. If my wife was successful in her negotiations with House Mornard, she'll return with enough sentries to replace the ones we lost. With the Hadalids calmer due to Marilyn's song, my sentries will be able to fight them off in due course. If they do, we'll be ready for them. I'll come up with a strategy to further deal with the infestation tonight and speak with the sentries. No one will be caught unaware again. That's my job. Marilyn is excited to talk to you. I suggest you say your farewells before you head back out to your, adventuring.
We did it! Once the prisoners and sentries recover, they'll be able to return to work, without having to worry about being attacked, too. My plan worked! Or it looks like it's working. You believed in me even though I know I wasn't entirely prepared for this adventure. At least I wasn't when we set off. Thank you. Take this. It's from my father and I. I can't believe it. We did it! I did it! I always knew I could use my magic to help people, but now we proved it! I can be an adventurer! The future? It's what I want to do now. Look at all the good we did here. We saved the mine! Somewhere where no one knows who I am or who my father is. When I leave, I don't want to feel like I'm still proving myself to him. I'll be an adventurer in my own right. Maybe Kefram. Or Somerset. Ships sail to those shores all the time. I hope it doesn't come to that. We'll talk, work through our disagreements, but if he goes back to being a stubborn mule, then I'll have no choice but to leave anyway. The world needs my skills. I'm not going to be content here.
To leave possession